15 is business from the Council President, and sort of become my custom lately to try to bring issues before the public that are sometimes floating out at the national and the local levels without a lot of input. The biggest problem that we see in a lot of these things, and people have heard the comments of fake news and other issues like that, one that's before everybody's radar is climate change. And but few people are invested in the effort to actually investigate what the research is on climate change. The real change in the climate is a result of the sunspots on the sun, and the frequency of those explosions of sunspots and the actual amount of heat that reaches the earth warms the water in the oceans. And that's why when we have the oscillation of warm parts of the ocean, for example, Scotland, which is northern by latitude above Maine, is warm all year round because of the flow of ocean currents that are carrying the warm water past Scotland and heating up that part of the environment.
Hello, Fawn Palmer, 34A, sub-district for Marianne Lasante and Glenn Gloss. We were there last night lobbying, Steve, others of us, delegates, because we care. I am a member of Harford County Climate Action, and I am a biology major a long time ago, but my senior thesis was on sea level rise. So that's what I'm going to just talk about right now. We have a coastal plain in this county, and 34A is mostly covering what will be inundated as sea level rise occurs. We know this is occurring. It's not even, it's like looking at a thermometer and saying, well, I just don't believe it. Hello? Do you not believe your oven is 350? Or what do you look at? Math is math, and science, and numbers, and gauges. So sea level rise is just that. We've had in situ tidal gauges, and now, just last Tuesday, a week ago, the satellite altimetry, using a multitude of different satellites, measured not just the coastal sea level rise, but also mid-ocean. And they came up with not only sea level rise has doubled, because when I did my senior thesis, it was about a foot a century on Faro National Seashore and the Barrier Islands of the Mid-Atlantic, and their migration as sea level rise occurs, overturning and such things. But now it's doubled. And what's really kind of scary is we've got better instrumentation, and now they have perceived and published it's accelerating. And if you know anything about your simple quadratic equation, you've got a line, right? Rising up, mathematical, plus, plus, plus. But when you get acceleration, it starts to curve. And I would just point out that the CO2 right now is over 400 parts per million. And it's curving. It's keep going. And if you look at the up and downs of the glaciations and the warmings, we are far above, and we're getting up to something that I looked up today. I thought, I'm going to check this out. I've heard about it. It's got a fancy name. Paleocene, Eocene thermal maximum, 59 million years ago. It's the best analog to the modern climate change scenario. Why is that? Because the CO2 concentration was 1,200 parts per million. And you think, wait, we're only at 400. What does 1,200 parts per million do? Well, we had tropical rainforests up in the Baffin Bay area. We had Antarctica with small mammals and primates. Would have been a great place to take a vacation. The African area, the equatorial seas, were 92 degrees Fahrenheit. It was salubrious if you wanted to go up to the Arctic. You could dip in there. In other words, sea level was over 200 feet higher. We have a range of about 400 on this planet. Is that what we want in Harford County? I'm telling you, you're looking at probably Bel Air, and if you go 400 feet, wait a minute. I don't have my elevations in my brain. I was doing 34A. But just think about that.
Try to come to a conclusion.
Are we really interested in having you talk about fake news? We should be talking data. And I'll just end by giving projections. This area in the Chesapeake is particularly vulnerable. The global mean sea level prediction now is 25.6 inches by 2100. That doesn't sound too bad. Well, it's not. Some islands are going to disappear, maybe Bangladesh. Huh. Okay, so what happens here? We're going to get 4.2 feet, 50 inches. 50 inches of vertical rise. That's pretty much going to take out a lot of this county. And Aberdeen is a major employer. Edgewood, Arsol. We got 95, we got 40, we got 7. That's climate refugees right here. So I just want to point out that I feel bound and determined to be as clear as I can. I have 9 grandkids. I had 4 kids, and I think we're going to get some more. I got one due March 13th. I'll be in Tennessee to see that one and say hello to my newest 10th grandchild. I want them to enjoy America, not be in a turmoil. Do you think you want refugees like that coming up to Darlington saying, I need to live there because my home is underwater? And that's the end of my point. You are responsible. It's the county that has the responsibility. Do your thing. Stop fiddling around with fake news.